Do you see this? This Hulk. This is all the laundry I have to do before I leave on my trip. I don't know. Can you see how it goes on and on and on? It's like the Mount Everest of dirty clothes. Because I'm not just washing my dirty clothes. No, I'm washing every goddamn piece of fabric I own. Oh my god. Lindsay came over today. My friend Lindsay. Cleaned the house. It was scary. I only have 7 days. And today's practically over. It's 7 p.m. here. So that means I have 6 more days. 6 more days, and in 6 more days I won't know what I'm doing. You have to look at it that way, because I always know what I'm doing. I always have a goal, an endpoint. Six more days. I'll have no fucking clue what's going on most of the time. It's going to be a very disarming experience. It was funny because I asked. I read this whole thing about mispronounced words that are very common, and apparently asked is not one of them, even though I just mispronounced it. But anyways, I asked the group, what the hell? I asked the group, hey, XL, this can't be my hanger. I asked the group, I'll be right back, I'm going to put this away. I asked the group what they were expecting. You know, what their expectations were of the trip, or what... I phrased it, what do you think awaits you in Paris? And people were saying things like, men, boys, good food. I'm like, alright. And then they asked me, what are you expecting? And I had to think about it. And then I realized I'm expecting to not know what the hell I'm doing. I'm expecting to be very disconcerted. I'm expecting to be confused and angry. Probably more than my elation at being in Paris. I'll probably be more disconcerted, only because that's the kind of person I am. I don't get excited. Not really. I'm not exactly a very giddy person, which makes these next couple of days very difficult. This weekend, I begin a string of goodbye parties. I swear to God, just looking at it, I feel like this weekend is going to be longer than Cher's farewell tour, because it just is going on and on and on. Friday night is my little thing that I organized going away, because so many people were like, I have to see you before you go. And I was like, oh God, I don't have time. I have shit to do, clearly. And so I was like, fine, Friday, I'll be here. If you want to see me, come and say hi. If not, I don't hold any grudges. It's okay if, you know, you can't make it. I'm not going to freak the fuck out. And everyone's like, oh, it's your party, and it's not a party. It's just, I'm going to a bar. I'm telling you all what bar I'm going to, and if you want to show up, show up. But everybody's making it out to be some official whatever. And then the next day, my family is throwing me a goodbye party. And then after that, I think I'm going to go to dinner with my cousin Larry, who I've talked about before, and his wife, and meet his wife, because I'm pretty sure I never met her in high school when they were dating. As a matter of fact, I think I left school the year before she got there. So, and she's a lovely girl. I mean, I've talked to her online and stuff like that, and so it'll just be interesting. It's the first time I've seen him in 10, 12 years. It'll be the first time I've met her. And so I'm meeting them, and I'm going, bye, I'm going to Europe. And then, Sunday night, some of my other friends are like, we need to have a goodbye dinner with just us, and blah, blah, blah. And so I'm doing that. I'm just saying goodbye for 3 goddamn days. And it sounds like I'm complaining, and I am a little bit, but, you know, I'm thankful. I feel grateful that people are going to miss me, and that, you know, people are going to be aware that I'm not here. But at the same time, it's quite a burden to live up to everybody's goodbye expectations, because I know I'm gonna... Okay, has anyone seen Sex and the City? Yeah? Okay. You remember when Miranda's pregnant? And she goes... Which, by the way, Cynthia Nixon, I love her. I completely support her comments. I don't have anything negative to say about it. There's this whole controversy because she said that she chose to be gay, and that's fine. But all they say is that she says that she chose to be gay, but she doesn't go on. They don't finish her quote, just like they didn't finish Madonna's Gaga quote when they misquoted her as saying Gaga sucks, but that's not what she said. Anyway, sorry, I'm tangent after tangent. What was I originally fucking talking about? Anyway, no. Cindy Nixon said, you know, I chose to be gay, but she said, why does it matter if I chose or if I was born this way? I should still get the same rights as everyone else. And, you know, it was... I thought they were very enlightening comments. Anyway, so, back to Sex and the City. I feel like I'm going to have to be a little Miranda at this party. When she's pregnant and she's going for her sonogram, you know, where they project the radiology thing and let you see your baby, and the lady is like expecting this big reaction out of her, you know, it's a boy, and Miranda's like, mm-hmm. Oh, it's a boy. Like, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have to do that. You're going to Paris. Yeah. I'm going to Paris! Oh, God. I can just tell that that's what people are going to expect out of me. Because people are already like that. And I feel like you should know me well enough by now to know that, you know, I don't get yahooey kablooey about things. I don't get overly emotional about things that other people seem to get overly emotional about. I'm a very non-sentimental person in that respect. So I can just tell that this weekend I'm going to be acting my ass off. I'm going to Paris, and it's going to be lovely, and I'm going to see the Eiffel Tower, and I'm going to walk down the Seine, and I'm going to see the Arc de Triomphe, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to have such a great time, and I'm going to cry. Like, I mean, I'm obviously not going to do the full Meryl Streep, no, because Meryl Streep would act a lot better. She'd be like, I'm going to Paris. Oh, it's so... No, I'm... But, like I said, I'm very grateful that everyone, you know, is excited for me. I'm grateful that everybody is going to miss me and that they want to take the time out of their lives to say goodbye to me. It just feels a little redundant because I've had so many going away parties because I'm always fucking going somewhere. I mean, I haven't in the last several years, but, you know, still it's you know, I've had big going aways and tearful goodbyes and people wanting to hear what my plans and what my expectations are of my trip, and you know, isn't there a point where the going away party is just part of the deal? Well, I guess maybe it's my part of the deal. I have to let people honor me, and that sounds totally. I have to let people honor me. No, I mean, I understand. I get it. People want to show their support and their love, and I appreciate that. It's just I'm uncomfortable with attention when I'm not seeking out the attention. And what I mean by seeking out the attention is, on a stage or singing or performing or doing something like that. I mean, my life is not exciting. My life is just my life. And I make choices like every other person, and I have to live with those consequences, and sometimes those consequences are, fabulous consequences, like, oh, poor me, I'm going to be struggling and depressed in Paris. I'm going to have a language barrier in the city of romance, where's my violin? But it's people have been saying to me time and again that they wish that they could go, and I say, well, why can't you? What's stopping you? I didn't let anything stop me. I said I was going to go to Paris, and there were times when I didn't think it was going to work out, when I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to go, but I fucking stuck through it, and now I'm on the brink of leaving the country on yet another one of my crazy adventures. I said I was going to move to LA. I picked up and I moved to LA. I said I was going to go to Chicago. I went to Chicago. I went to New Orleans. When people say that they wish that they could do the things that I've done, I don't really understand it, because I don't do anything extraordinary. I'm just another person. I'm a person who takes advantage of opportunities as I find them, and people say that's opportunistic and it's bad, but you know what? There's that old saying, it's better to regret something you have done than something you haven't. And, I went to the Brian Kinney School of Learning, so no apologies, no regrets. But I am going to miss everyone. And I hope they know that. But missing them isn't going to stop me from doing what I want to do. It's just who I am.